You know, after seeing that atrocious crap finish to Monday Night Raw, I'm almost speechless. This is Webby, and this is your Monday Night Raw review for August 22nd, 2016. I could end it right now, and that'd be it. After seeing that finish. You know, all this junk about Roman Reigns not getting the main event push. You can take that and shove it. Because that is a bunch of malarkey. That's a crock. Roman Reigns versus Chris Jericho. Main event. I'm not going to say this wasn't a decent match. It was a decent match. It was a pretty good match. But the fact that Roman Reigns won, number one, just shows that WWE is okay. Okay, here, Finn Balor's hurt, so we're going to shove Roman Reigns right back into the push. We don't care what the fans think. And all you people out there that are on the Roman Reigns joy juice, oh, but Wendy, Roman Reigns deserves it. Oh, well, he's had his damage. No, there is plenty of other people out there that deserve the main event more than Roman Reigns, the Roman Empire. There's plenty more other matches on the card tonight that deserve that main event spot. And that would have been a lot better if Chris Jericho would have won that match. There would have been nothing wrong with that. No, you had to give it to Roman Reigns. Did you hear the boos oozing? Vince, open up your eyes. Open up your 70-something-year-old ears and listen to your fans. Just because Finn Balor is hurt does not mean we want to see Roman Reigns in the spotlight. Reigns picked up the victory. You know, he overcame all the odds again. Kicked out of a code breaker. Got kicked in the eye or whatever by Kevin Owens because Kevin Owens had Chris Jericho's back. Running to save the day, Kevin Owens. And then Jericho, I think the highlight of the match really was when he was mouthing Roman Reigns and slapped him upside the face at the start of the match, and they went running around the ring. That was kind of funny, I thought. But yeah, the Roman Empire is back this week. Whoop-de-doo! We have to watch this junk again. Let me see if there's any other rants for this show. Oh, yes, I see it on my notes. A walking advertisement for a ratings killer. Braun Strowman. Must we see this guy on TV anymore? I mean, really. Every time he comes on TV, I just want to change the channel. And if it wasn't for me doing reviews, I would change the channel. At least this guy that he faced tonight got a few kicks or punches or whatever on him. Of course, then he got demolished with Braun Strowman sticking his tongue out and clotheslining him and a backwards choke slam and did it all over again and got pinned twice because Braun Strowman had to make an impact and said right before I went to commercial break, no one wants to get in the ring with him. No one wants to get in the ring with you. No one wants to even see you in the ring. I don't like coming on here and ranting, but when you put stuff on here that's not good, Vince, I am going to come on here and rant. And I know that there's people on here on their YouTube channels that are ranting about this same type stuff. So, let's see. Is there anything else for me to rant about before I get to the good stuff? Oh, no, I think that was the biggest rant of the night. Those two things. I just wasted 8 minutes on it. So you start the show off. Finn Balor has announced that he's hurt for 6 months. He has to come out and relinquish his title. Yeah, he's going to have shoulder injury and surgery. And he's talking about how he thanks the talent. He thanks Rollins for this extraordinary matchup last night. And it was a hard-fought battle. It was a great matchup last night. If you want to know all the details of SummerSlam and you want to know all my opinions of SummerSlam, you'll check out my review. I will put a link up at the top somewhere for you to check it out later on. Rollins comes back out and wants to have his own celebration because he should be the true champion. Yeah, whatever. And Zayn comes out, interrupts, and Jericho comes out and interrupts. Then Kevin Owens comes out and interrupts, and Enzo and Cass comes out and interrupts. Then the Roman Empire comes out and interrupts, like anybody who really cares about Roman Reigns interrupting. I'm sure everybody, once that happens, turn the television off because he's rapidly becoming on the walking advertisement for a ratings killer. And Mick Foley and Stephanie McMahon made a huge series of matches where next week it's going to culminate in a fatal four-way contest to determine the new Universal Champion. So the first match was Sami Zayn versus Seth Rollins. There's a spot in this match. I really think that Sami Zayn might have actually gotten hurt in this. Because, I mean, he took a fall when he was coming off the top rope and did one of his, I don't know what you call it, backflips. And landed on his feet, but he looked like he landed on his feet wrong. And it really looked like that hurt him. And really, Seth Rollins took advantage of it. And anyway, Seth Rollins did pick up the victory. And Seth Rollins moved on, which everybody knew this was going to happen. The certified taxi driver was not going to beat Seth Rollins in this matchup. Not when you are going to determine who's going to move on for the Fatal 4-Way contest for the number one contendership of the Universal Championship. This is not going to happen. I'm sorry, Sami Zayn, but you're not that caliber of a talent. I mean, you're just not. And all you people out there that are going to ridicule me for saying that, tough. Kevin Owens versus Neville is next. This was a guaranteed Kevin Owens win. Neville, they are very underutilizing him. My guess is he will end up being used in the Cruiserweight division, which starts, I do believe they announced on September 19th. And the only thing I can say about that is I really hope WWE uses the Cruiserweight division the way they do on the Cruiserweight Classic, and they don't take like 2 or 3 commercials during their match, because if they do, that's a real waste of the Cruiserweight division, and it takes so much away from the matches by having 2 or 3 commercial breaks during the match itself. I mean, it just takes so much away from the match. So I really hope they don't do that to the Cruiserweight matches. But Kevin Owens picked up the victory here with the help of Chris Jericho, because Jericho's got Kevin Owens back. The New Day come out, and they are joyous. 365 days tag team champions, because New Day rocks. 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 Gallows and Anderson come out and they're yelling, stupid, 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 stupid. They won last night. And they deserve a shot at the titles because they won by disqualification. And Big E is just absolutely sick of all this junk that they're saying, and said that tonight You're gonna find out why. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. And Big E beats Carl Anderson. No surprise here because Big E, it's his first day back, first match back. No big surprise here. So, they all kind of brawled outside the ring, and Big E picks up the victory. Titus O'Neil! A walking advertisement for a ratings killer! The less he's on the TV, the better. You see this? Yeah. Talks about how no one's going to make Darren Young great again. And Bob Backlund sucks. And Bob Backlund was never great. Well, guess what, Titus O'Neil? You was never great. You was never a true prime time player. With Darren Young or without Darren Young, you both sucked. The tag team was mediocre at best. Okay? Millions of dollars, millions of dollars, millions of dollars, millions of dollars. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't see how you can go from a show like SummerSlam, which I'm not saying I put that entire show over because I didn't. But I don't see how you can go from a show like SummerSlam to this, where you have your promos of Titus O'Neil griping about Darren Young. What kind of promos is that? And then you have Bob Backlund running down and Titus O'Neil beating up Bob Backlund. Really? To coin the phrase, and I'm going to steal one from The Miz here, but really? Really? I don't see the good in that. I don't see how that is going to keep people in tune. It drags the show on and on and on and on. What a load of crock! And then Darren Young comes out. We're gonna make Darren Young great again. No, I'm sorry. We're gonna make Darren Young a loser again. Because he comes out and he gets the Titus Clash or whatever the heck. Clash of Titus or whatever Titus O'Neil's finishing moves name's called. And Titus O'Neil walks out. I look back at Lesnar absolutely decimating Orton. Big Cass beats Rusev by countout. Rusev really didn't want to have anything to do with Big Cass. Jericho and Kevin Owens in the back having a promo. Oh my. Chris Jericho, I know he doesn't have too much more time in WWE right now. That's what the rumors are anyway. But for the time he has left, he can keep on doing this. You're going to get it. And calling Tom Phil, he can keep on doing that. And he can keep on saying that people are stupid idiots. It's absolutely hilarious how he does it. I mean, it's great. It's great. Dana Brooks chanting, "You deserve it! You deserve it! You deserve it!" about Charlotte. Because Charlotte keeps on saying now, when she came out, that Sasha Banks is all flash and no cash. She's come back to take her throne, and she took her throne. Mick Foley comes out and introduces Bayley. Bayley's all on the joy juice and wants a shot at Charlotte. You know, it's great to see Bayley. You know, my question is, and for all you NXT extremists here that's listening to this, or whoever listens to this, one thing. You need to realize that just because the New York people gave her that big a pop, that doesn't mean that all those other cities are going to give her that big a pop. Okay? I'm glad to see, I'm not an NXT extremist. I'm glad to see Bayley on the main roster. I think that's a great add to the main roster. But see what the other cities that they go to think, you know, before everybody really gets all hype and excited about it. So anyway, Bayley versus Dana Brooke. Bayley picks up the victory, of course. And I'm sure that Bayley will get the shot against Charlotte. And the last thing I want to talk about, because I've already talked about the walking advertisement of ratings killer Braun Strowman. I've already talked about the main event. I'm not going over that putrid, horrible Roman Reigns main event with Chris Jericho again. The Dudleys announcing their retirement. They came out giving everybody a round of applause, saying that they've been doing this stuff for 20 years. If it wasn't for the fans, then they wouldn't be able to do this. They were making matches, TLC, with such stars as the Hardys and Edge and Christian, and for the last 20 years they were dominating the WWE and ECW, and they were getting chants ECW and all this good stuff. And then all of a sudden the Shining Stars came out, and of course everybody wanted to see them get put through the table. They offered the Dudley Boys a trip to Puerto Rico, and the Dudley Boys heard enough and they attacked the Shining Stars, which we all knew what was going to happen. The crowd wanted to see them get put through the table, which we almost got to see. And then Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson turned things around and put Devon through a table and wiped out the Dudley Boys. So overall, I would give this Monday Night Raw probably a C. And I'll give it a C for the match quality, because the matches were pretty good. The promos sucked. The Dudley Boys were okay. Titus O'Neil, you can go back to being off the TV. Braun Strowman, you can go back to being off the TV. You lowered my rating. You know what? Braun Strowman, go back to a house show. The promo at the very beginning was pretty good. I'll say that. It was a little long. The very beginning of it was good. It got kind of watered down and kind of dumb towards the ending of it, but whatever. And that's pretty much Monday Night Raw tonight. Not a whole lot to it. So I give it about a C. What do you all think? Leave your comments below. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe. If you missed my SummerSlam review last night, go back and check that out. Don't forget to check me right back here tomorrow night for my SmackDown Live review. And until then, I'm Webby, and I'll catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.